Hey guys, what is up? The Force of Gaming 2233 here, and today I'm going to be doing my WWE Smackdown Live 1000 review. Now, Smackdown Live 1000 was just a couple of days ago, guys, and I decided to do my review right now. Now, this is not going to be a long review, this is just going to be a quick review. Smackdown Live 1000, to be honest, was not what I expected, but it was what I was hoping for. Smackdown Live 1000 compared to Raw 25 years. I mean, Raw 25 years was great because it represented how long the show was running. And I mean, I know Smackdown Live 1000, if it was like Smackdown Live 25 years, that would have been more superstars returning. I understand why they made the show with less returns than Raw. But either way, Raw is the A show on WWE right now. And anyway, let me get to talk about what was my favorite parts on SmackDown Live 1000, and what was the worst parts, and what was the parts that I really wanted to happen. So, if I had to think, the starting of SmackDown Live 1000 was pretty cool. We had, True TV, and we had Stephanie McMahon, the commissioner of Raw, coming on SmackDown, doing her heel thing. This is the heel Stephanie McMahon now. And then we got the return of Shane McMahon. Now, Shane McMahon, I believe, hasn't been seen on SmackDown Live since WrestleMania, I think. I haven't seen him on SmackDown Live since WrestleMania. But it's good to know that he's still part of SmackDown, because people are saying that, no, he left and stuff like that. But no, he's still the commissioner. He's still there. And eventually, everybody knew that since Stephanie came out and since Shane came out, of course, Vince McMahon had to come out. Now, I know everybody's like, hey, Vince McMahon, what a bad person to book wrestling stories. But anyway, you gotta admit, we still love him every time he comes out with that theme song. And with R-Truth, the segment was pretty cool with the dance break and the fun times, and to see how far SmackDown has come, and to see the owners of the company still have their hearts in SmackDown, and to show that Vince really does, even though SmackDown is a B show, it shows that it's still part of the WWE, and it's a big, huge impact on WWE ratings right now, and it's, I believe, more than Raw. I am not sure. So that segment was pretty cool. We had a match with AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan teaming up versus the Usos. I really enjoyed that match. That was a good match, with the match between AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan coming up for the World Championship. I believe WWE did a good match for putting them as a tag team, and with the mistake and the tension in the ring resulted in the Usos beating Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. This was a good match, and I really enjoyed it. Next, Evolution. This was actually a great moment for me. We had the return of Batista. Ric Flair came in, Randy Orton, and Triple H. Now, I don't think Evolution was ever on SmackDown. Were they ever on SmackDown? I think they were on SmackDown. But they were mostly Raw teams, right? Anyway, so when Batista came out, it was a big thing, and then they had their great nostalgia moment with remembering all the great things that happened, and then they each had their turn on the mic. Ric Flair did his thing, Triple H did his thing, and then Randy Orton, for me, I think was the best, because he was the one currently in WWE that's still wrestling out of the four. Still wrestling constantly, pay-per-view after pay-per-view. And he said that he has been doing all the work, while the rest, Ric Flair, is only worried about his daughter, and Batista is in a makeup chair doing Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, Avengers stuff, and Triple H is doing his corporate thing. But anyway, I enjoyed that. And then Batista went on the mic, and he said he understood, even though people hated him for being Blue Tista or Boo Tista, whatever they called him, remember that? And he actually went around and picked on each member of Evolution. And he went to Ric Flair. He did a great job with showing off Ric Flair. He did a great job with showing off Randy Orton, how they picked him for Evolution. Because I believe Evolution at the beginning was only Triple H, Batista, and Ric Flair. And then he told Triple H, and this is one of my favorite moments from SmackDown Live 1000, that he has done everything in WWE except beat Batista. Now, this is actually a great moment, because I believe WWE is setting up a match for WrestleMania 35 between Batista and Triple H. And who do I want to win? Well, I kind of like both of them, and that is for another prediction video, which will come up maybe next year. because WrestleMania is still a long way, guys. We still have Evolution to go. From this time I'm making this video, we still have Evolution to go. We still have Crown Jewel. We still have Survivor Series, TLC, Royal Rumble. I think another pay-per-view after that, and then WrestleMania. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff before WrestleMania. So we'll see how WWE does the feud between Batista and Triple H. Next, I think we had a short segment behind the scenes with Paige and the old general managers. We saw John Laurinaitis, Teddy Long, and Vicky Guerrero. Now, I understand why WWE was doing this. They did the same thing on Raw 25 because there were so many people returning that they couldn't have them all out in the ring, so they had to do some backstage moments. And this was a bit too short for me, even though I do like Vicky Guerrero. Not like as a wrestler, as the character, and what she was doing when she was with Edge and Dolph Ziggler, if you guys can remember that. And I really liked John Laurinaitis with People Power, and Teddy Long was a great SmackDown Live general manager. Paige is also a very good SmackDown Live general manager, but to be honest with you, I think they should have made Christian or Edge one of the SmackDown Live general managers. Not that Paige is doing a bad job, and not that it's because a female is a general manager. No. Just that Paige isn't around that much, like how Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon were when they were doing the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn feud. They were like on SmackDown every day, every episode, coming out on SmackDown, telling everybody what the matches were. But Paige, to me, is doing a great job. I have no problem with her as general manager. And that was a small segment. Although it was such a small segment, I enjoyed the returns, but it was too short to have a memorable moment. Next, I think it was the tag team match between The Bar and The New Day. And sadly, The Bar won because Big Show interfered. I am actually excited Big Show is back. I really liked Big Show. I still like Big Show. And I actually am glad he's back. But the fact to come in and mess up a tag team match, and especially a New Day tag team match, and I enjoyed the New Day, it was really not good. WWE booked that as a stupid way. But anyway, I am glad Big Show returned, and he is in a feud at least. So we also had Kurt Angle on the show doing commentary. That was also cool. At least you know that Kurt Angle was on SmackDown Live. We also had a John Cena. Was it a pro? Did he come out or did he send? No, I think he recorded a video at WWE Super Showdown and then sent it. But the fact is, at least they did include John Cena, as he was a main part, as he debuted on SmackDown in 2002 against Kurt Angle. That was a great moment. Ruthless aggression. Anyway, John Cena did a great job. I really like John Cena. I've always been a big John Cena fan from the time he debuted. And, yeah, I mean, the fact that they do recognize that John Cena will be part of the show, in a way at least. Let's see, is there anything else that happened? Oh, the Cutting Edge, right, Cutting Edge. Edge returned. Great. I really wish Christian could have been with him. Anyway, Edge returned. I loved Edge. He was one of my favorite superstars of all time. They got Cutting Edge back. Edge grew his hair out again, the old classic look. He came back, and with his guest as heel Becky Lynch. Now, I really like Becky Lynch as a heel, but I still cheer her on, and I don't boo her. Now, if you guys don't realize this, heels in WWE are meant to be booed, because booing a heel is like cheering a face in WWE. But when the fact that Becky Lynch really insulted Edge about his neck injury and people still cheered, showed that she's a great heel. And the fact that Charlotte is face, she's not a good face in this feud. I still like Becky Lynch more than Charlotte, but I do like Charlotte anyway. And this feud was great. And the fact that Edge didn't do anything, he was just there to promote himself, SmackDown Live, and the woman, preparing for their match at WWE Evolution, the all-women's pay-per-view. That was great. And I really enjoyed that segment. So that was cool. Anything else? Let's see. I cannot think of Kane and the Undertaker. Kane and the Undertaker did this thing where it was in a dark room and they were warning DX about Crown Jewel. Now this whole Crown Jewel location thing has really been mind-blowing for me. If WWE does cancel it, it's gonna cancel a really insane and worth watching pay-per-view. I mean, the World Cup with so many amazing superstars already qualified for the World Cup, with AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan, Lesnar, Strowman, and Roman all fighting at that same pay-per-view. It is going to be amazing. DX versus the Brothers of Destruction. It is going to be a great pay-per-view if they do go on with it. It does not matter location-wise as long as the pay-per-view and the matches go on. I'm still talking about The Undertaker and Kane. They had their small moment in a backstage room with this creepy fog and lighting effects, and they warned DX about Crown Jewel. I like that, video. I like that video. But I was concerned that Kane and Undertaker weren't going to make an appearance in the ring. But I'll tell you guys more about that later. Then we had, let's see, who else did we have, by the way? Okay, if you guys don't know, who qualified for the WWE World Cup. So far from Raw, it's John Cena, Kurt Angle, Dolph Ziggler, and Seth Rollins. That is a great combination. Then from SmackDown Live, it is Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, and then The Miz beat Rusev, which was a really funny match, in fact, when Lana and Aiden English was interfering anyway. And The Miz, I really prefer The Miz than Rusev. And then finally, the main event of SmackDown Live 1000 was Shinsuke Nakamura versus the returning, the great Lucha Libre superstar, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio returned, guys. He had not missed a step. But the problem with this match is that he beat the United States champion Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura as the United States champion is a great turn for WWE, a great turn for SmackDown Live. But the fact is, since they didn't have a US championship match at Super Showdown, and they haven't had a US championship match since, it has really put the standard of the title low. And Shinsuke Nakamura is like a normal, you feel as if he's a normal superstar, not a champion. But anyway, the main event was great. Each superstar got to do their main signature and finisher, and Rey Mysterio won. And the fact that he's going to be in the World Cup with John Cena, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, The Miz, that is a great matchup right there, guys. And I can't wait for WWE Crown Jewel. And then finally, like I said before, if The Undertaker and Kane didn't make an appearance in the ring, it was fine. At least they did a video. But anyway, The Undertaker came out and he told DX to rest. Or let me do it in The Undertaker voice if I can. Rest in peace. I'm telling you guys, I can't do it. Anyway, he told DX to rest in peace. I can see the significance of doing that. It was a great little way to end off the show. I enjoyed that. Now, that was my favorite parts of the show. I did tell you guys I did not like the short promos from the Vicky Guerrero and General Manager scene. And the fact that Kane did Kane make an appearance? I can't remember. But anyway, now I'm going to tell you guys all the superstars that I wanted to come back on SmackDown Live 1000. I wanted John Cena to make an in-ring appearance. I would have liked Christian to be there. I would have liked... let's see, who else? Oh, I would have definitely liked The Rock. The Rock and Stone Cold should have been there. The Rock and Stone Cold should have been there. The Rock should have been there. But anyway, they did do a tweet from The Rock. They did show the tweet from The Rock saying that he told Vince McMahon about the word Smackdown, what does it mean, and that he's gonna lay some Smackdown on his competitors. And then Vince got the idea for a show. And thank you to the great one, The Rock. But anyway, if The Rock did return, it should have been amazing. I just wish. That was the only thing I would like for SmackDown Live 1000 to do. But anyway, in a nutshell, it wasn't as good as Raw 1000, if you guys can remember that. It wasn't as good as Raw 25, but it is up there as one of WWE's greatest SmackDowns in history. So I enjoy that. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for the Force of Gaming 2233. If you guys want to check out more WWE predictions and reviews, you can check out the playlist in my channel. If you guys want to check out other content, you can check out other playlists in the channel. So yeah, peace out.